What's up guys, welcome to the 1.0.4 preview for the Demon Hunter. This is obviously the update I've been waiting for the most because I play a Demon Hunter and know the most about Demon Hunters, so I should go pretty in depth on this. So basically this first picture, they want to buff iconic abilities such as Rain of Vengeance and Sentry, which I've been using in my 1 million gold challenge. I think this is really cool because it's trying to open up playstyles that aren't just spamming damage. So on to the next picture. So basically they put evasive fire in a hater generation skill. However, the problem with evasive fire really is the fact that it's pretty clunky to use, so hopefully they sort of change a few things with that. Grenades bounce off walls, yeah, but it doesn't really do a lot. Bowler shot has always had a lot of potential with imminent doom, so hopefully after this patch, when I see the numbers, it might be useful. So the first change they're looking at doing is making grenades a bit more usable, by introducing targeting that allow grenades to bounce off a wall in a satisfying way. Unfortunately, we haven't found a great solution yet, so the grenade skill isn't going to get much up this patch. I think the problem with this is it's a very tricky skill to sort of balance, because it's a great idea, however in the game it works extremely clunkily. But if they actually manage to get grenades right, I think it could have extreme uses, just because bouncing off walls can be really useful against such as casters and whatever. So I mean, hopefully they give grenades some love in the next patches, but for now, it will stay pretty bad. So they're not going to nerf Hungering Arrow, which I'm happy with because it's kind of the bread and butter skill for Demon Hunters. However, Bowler Shot, primary damage increased from 130 to 160, Thunderball and Acid Strike from 130 to 160, and Imminent Doom from 182% to 216%. Personally, I played a lot with Imminent Doom Bowler Shot, and I thought it was getting close to Hungering Arrow with decent gear. However, it wasn't quite at Hungering Arrow's level, but with these buffs, that's like 60% damage. That's a lot of damage. That should, in theory, make Bowler Shot extremely useful in certain situations. However, Hungering Arrow is always going to do more to bosses. They don't really go into too much detail here with Entangling Shot and Evasive Fire. However, they're getting a bit of boosted damage, but just looking at the way they've kind of laid this page out, they want people to using Bowler Shot the most, and Hungering Arrow on bosses. So starting off here, they say that Elemental Arrow is currently the most popular hatred spender in the Demon Hunter's arsenal. However, I'm pretty sure Cluster Arrow is pretty damn close to Elemental Arrow as far as DPS is at the moment, so after these buffs, it will be very interesting to see how it turns out. Chakram's getting minor buffs everywhere. Honestly, I'm not sure how much this is going to make a difference. We'll have to see in-game, because Boomerang going from 188% to 230% could actually be a massive deal, because I already thought Boomerang was pretty decent. However, that much of a damage buff could make it extremely good. Cluster Arrow going from 200% to 225%, and Loaded for Bear from 290 to 304%, in my opinion is a big deal. It already did a lot of damage, as I used it pretty much primarily in my 1 million gold challenge. So that extra sort of 25 plus 14%, 39% more damage, that's a decent amount, you know? So for the last picture, they're talking about iconic abilities like the Hydra for the Wizard. Rain of Vengeance is intended to be a trademark spell for the Demon Hunter. I personally absolutely love this spell, and judging by the buffs it's going to get, it's going to be absolutely amazing and probably a must-have on your bar after the patch. Also, a pretty quick thing to note, we made some pretty notable changes. Not only did we buff the damage, but Rain of Vengeance is one of the skills being converted to a strict percent weapon damage over seconds format, as alluded to in the Assistance preview. As a result, the new base skill is quite potent. Looking at this from a pure number perspective, 75% to 715% is crazy. That is an absolutely insane buff, and I'm extremely excited for it, to be quite honest. I'm basically just going to buff every single rune, straight boost to the damage. So, Rain of Vengeance, definitely put it on your bar after the patch, it's going to be sick. They only wrote a little bit here about Sentry, it's a very distinctive spell, blah blah blah. The solution was pretty simple for this one. We took its damage, and then we doubled it. This is probably the only slightly disappointing thing, I guess, for the patch for me, because I think they could have done a little bit more with Sentries, such as make them movable rather than putting them down again, or just, I don't know, I think there was a couple more changes they could have done to Sentries rather than just doubling damage, because no one really uses Sentry for damage. I did a little bit in the 1 million gold challenge, however, double damage is still not really going to take, I wouldn't take it on my bar for that extra bit of damage. That concludes the 1.0.4 patch for Demon Hunters. Personally, I really like the look of this patch for Demon Hunters, as it opens up a lot more playstyles than just sort of let's do damage. I already tried to go into this playstyle with my 1 million gold challenge. For those of you who are watching this who haven't seen that, please go check it out, because I think it's pretty innovative for the time when I posted it anyway. If you need some kind of hints on the playstyle after 1.0.4, I would suspect it will be a lot like that playstyle, and if we can use Boulder Shot as well, I think tanky Demon Hunters definitely have a place, and it could actually be one of the most viable specs in the game. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel as always. I will probably do a Wizard and Monk video after this, however, I'm not that knowledgeable, to be quite honest, about them classes, so I don't really want to talk about things I'm not really too sure about. Thanks for watching this video.